It's no use. Believe
Man,
me, I
it's
do
so
not enjoy
cold.
being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
No. Oh dear.
It's so cold.
Get warm together. Oh, they can't use fire, can they?
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos. Searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone,
Yeah.
a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance.
You could bloody tell that.
I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics. To see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward. To find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
Oh, we're back. Everyone's understandably
All of
very
our
pissed.
supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace.
Or maybe.
But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
You are. Shut up.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Allisae.
This is really touching. Oh. You don't see them often affectionate to each other. What's just happened? Oh, have we just busted the door? Yeah! This is why he's my favourite character in the game. We done?
The scouts have secured Allisae and Alphinaud. Their collars were removed without complication as well.
You can't. You
No
can't. You got
casualties,
nothing.
Not for their party, nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
Wow. Wrecked.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Wrecked. Oh my god. What do you think was going to happen? You had, like, people who were barely alive.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Well, they're going to attack. Again, you're going to get wrecked. Or two, like, you. Is this it? Is this all you got?
More are coming, make ready!
Okay, fair enough. But still, you got nothing.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop, both of you!
What the hell?
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Okay.
Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord?
God.
What are your orders?
What are you gonna do?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
Man.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity.
Feel like the last left.
I release you from your duty.
Wow. And yet you still salute.
I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared.
Massive backfire on their part, man.
Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
God's sake. Oh no, he's gonna kill himself. No! What are you doing? There's no reason, there's no need. Oh, yes, he's done it. He's dead.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
Yeah, he's dead.
I just hope we
He's
get
dead.
there before he and his men do something rash.
He's dead. His men are left, and he's dead. Yep. Jesus Christ, what an image. Whoa, the smoking gun. My God. Man, this game does get dark at times, doesn't it? Jeez. Much more has occurred since we last met. And for determining what comes next, we must speak to Lord Quintus. I don't think that's going to go well. Right, so after, I think this quest, we get the Aether, right? Do I get a new head? Okay, new headgear, sorry. Let's go. More refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they were sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we can't compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in the force they intend to do so, we would only incite panic, but perhaps they can now be persuaded to follow on their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphinaud and Allisae and the scouts sent to extricate them should be already at the station. I'll also have other comrades in the area and lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Understood. I think I got his voice slightly wrong. Okay. Oh, we've got stuff going on here now. Where are we going? Speak with Allisae. Where are you, Allisae? That'll be done another time. And we've got to go all the way up here? Alright, fine. You couldn't teleport me back? It's a death machine. What a lovely name. Lovely, lovely name. I think I would have called him Ken. What am I saying? What the hell am I talking about? Have you gone in yet? We arrived before you did and too late, so you have gone in. Too late for what? What happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. He did. Tancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course, shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us of our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, You're alone. I just have this moment spoken with Lucia. We're ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to the Camp Broken Glass. Should they be willing to accept our aid? Some would rather die. But most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. Only to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If they would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over to them. It will be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach the camp safely. Aye. Garlemald? Oh, we're at the scene. Oh, jealous. We have much to discuss. I rescued the attack on Camp Broken Glass. What the fuck? We'd hope to talk to Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? All of them. Thank the 12. Thank the 12th. You and I should go first and secure the route back to the Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conquer and chain, courtesy of Laments and friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points they need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Can I use the oath right then? Oh, I can.